Hello, welcome to day 3 of our 5-day intro series to Yin Yoga. Today is all about hips and emotions. So our hips store emotions and feelings and things like that, and when we release them in Yin, the space that creates, it gives us an opportunity to kind of meet whatever comes up for us, and just kind of notice it, and free of judgment, just notice, if something comes up and kind of meet it with compassion. So let's get straight into it. We're going to skip heart bench and lung bench today and go straight into a couple of the deep hip opening poses. So the first one is dragon. So we're going to come to all fours or tabletop, and then we are going to step our left foot forward in between our hands, untuck our right toes behind us, and then we're going to draw our hips down towards the mat. So coming into quite a deep, low lunge. It's not necessarily about how deep you go into the pose at all. It's more about how it feels on your physical body. So just take it nice and gently to begin with. If you like, if you can have your hands stacked on some books, if you've got some yoga blocks, you can use that. Anything to kind of raise your hands up if you want to. Otherwise, just have your fingertips on the mat. If you are able to and would like to, you can kind of make your stance a little wider by moving your left foot out. Keep your toes facing or towards the top of the mat. Bring your left hand on the inside of your left foot if you like, and then that just creates a little bit of space if you would like to move a little deeper. So you can either come down to one forearm, bringing your elbow down, or both, up to you. Just see, there's a couple of different variations for dragon pose. Just remembering in any hip opening class that you may do that the hips are, as I said, can store emotions and stories and tension. And you can just maybe remind yourself with a gentle affirmation that whatever arises, you are safe to feel it. And if nothing in particular comes up, that is okay as well. Like with any yin pose, you can also use your exhale just to soften and release into the pose. On your next inhale, begin to start to straighten your left leg, moving your hips back towards your right heel. Walk your hands back towards your right knee, and then just swing your left leg back around to meet the right knee on the mat. We'll just gently move into the other side. So bring the right foot forward, either on the outside of your right hand or in between your hands. And then begin to bend your right knee deeply as your hips come down towards the mat. It's okay if this side feels different to the other side, that can be quite normal. You can also use the bolster as well if you need to rest your hands or your elbows on the bolster. On your next inhale, press into the hands, gently start to straighten the right knee, drawing your hips back towards your left heel, walking your hands back, and then just swinging the right leg back around. We're going to come all the way down to a seat with our legs out in front of us. Have your bolster or pillow handy. We're going to come into butterfly pose. So bring your soles of your feet together and your knees out wide. With butterfly pose, you can bring your heels in towards your sit bones for a deeper opening of the hips, or you can move your heels out further for a bit more of a gentler opening. So just see how you feel today. You can have the bolster over your feet and kind of round down over the bolster if you like, or you can have the bolster on your feet, and similar to caterpillar on day one where we rested our forehead on the bolster. So that can feel really nice in butterfly pose. Allows your head to be supported. You can gently round into the back. Gently softening with each exhale. And observing if anything comes up. Just notice it. Without judgment. On your next inhale, just slowly begin to start to straighten your spine, bringing your head up last. You can gently shrug the shoulders if that feels nice for you today. And just move the bolster off to the side. We're going to come down, just gently guide your knees in with your hands first, and then we'll come down onto our backs. I'm going to show you happy baby pose now. So this is also a deep hip opening. Bring your knees in towards your chest and then bring your knees out nice and wide, and your elbows will come on the inside of your knees, and then as though you're kind of pressing the soles of your feet into the ceiling, lift your feet up and clasp the outside edge or blade of your foot with your hands. So if they don't quite reach, you can hold on to your ankles or your toes, that's fine. But if you're able to, hold on to the outside blade of the feet and just allow your body to soften, once again using the exhale. If you want to spend a little longer in this pose, you can pause the video here. When you're ready, just release the feet from the hands, bringing the knees together and hugging them in towards the chest. And then we'll lengthen out long down the mat for our final resting pose, Savasana. So bringing your feet nice and wide as you like, your arms wide as you like, palms facing up. Just notice if there's any tension in your jaw or your forehead. Let that go. Take a quick scan of the body. Just releasing any gripping or tension that might be there. You might notice that the energy throughout the hip area is flowing a little freer. Savasana gives us a moment to just kind of bask in that feeling. Rest here in stillness and silence. And once again, feel free to pause the video if you would like to stay in Savasana a little longer. Press your belly towards the ceiling with your next deep inhale, and then let the exhale go, emptying out completely. And slowly begin to start to make some small movements with your hands and your feet and your fingers and toes. You might like to stretch your arms up over your head. Stretch your legs. And then when you're ready, just gently bring your knees in towards your chest for a gentle squeeze. Feel free to take any other kind of movements as well that you might like to. And then pick one side to roll onto. Just pause there for a moment before coming up to a comfy seat. Pause using your bottom arm as a little cushion. When you're ready, come up to any comfortable seat. We will meet with our hands together at the center of our chest, with our head gently bowed towards our heart. You should be so proud of yourself for showing up for yourself on day 3. Well done. Take a moment of such gratitude for yourself, gifting yourself this time on your mat. Tomorrow's focus, day 4, will be all about surrender and stillness. So I look forward to seeing you then. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.